Welcome to Comedy Sports. My name is James Thomas Bailey. I'm the artistic director and producer here, and this is the home of LA's longest running show. So come on in, let me show you around. This was originally the Melrose Theater, and then after that, it became the HBO Workspace. So for many, many years, people came here to try out their acts for the Aspen Comedy Festival. So it's well known in the industry. In addition, it's the home to LA's longest running show, ComedySportz, 21 years now. So it has a long history of comedy. It's an old Art Deco building, and it's beautifully maintained. This is our lobby. It's great for receptions or meet and greets or just holding a large audience if you're lucky enough to have that when you come here. We've also had film shoots here. Christopher Guest has shot stuff here, Jimmy Kimmel. Our theater has about 90 seats, 69 permanent seats and another 20-25 that can be added. The great thing about this space is that it always feels full even when you have a small audience because of the way it's configured. There are 9 rows. And if you only have 15 or 20 people, seat them toward the front, it feels really good, both the performer and the audience. That's one of the cool things about this theater. Fully air conditioned, fully heated, and if you have an overflow audience, you just add more chairs as you go, so it works great. The stage, as you can see, is a traditional proscenium stage, and it right now has a red curtain on it, but it can have a black curtain on it and be a little black box, or we have a wall that's filled with doors, sort of like the old Laugh-In. So if you like to have entrances and exits, you can always use the ComedySportz wall, which is behind the curtain. There are wings, so there's a place to escape, and you do have access to backstage, and it is possible to go from backstage around to the house. We have 2 booths. We have a full booth with VHS, DVD, CD, cassette player, announcer microphones. We have a spotlight. We also have a separate musicians booth. So if you have a keyboard player and you want to put them on the booth off stage, they have easy sight to the stage, they can hear very well, and they can also talk to the booth for cues. You notice there are 2 video monitors, and those 2 video monitors, again, you can do DVD, VHS, you can hook cameras up to them. They're very flexible and usable. The stage itself, as I said, has multiple curtains. We also have cubes, tables, chairs, that sort of thing, and it's a very flexible, usable space. This is our second space. It's our studio theater, which we lovingly call the Ballroom. It seats approximately 30. It is a small black box space. We often teach classes in here, but we also use it for our studio series, so we do small productions in here. Basic lights and sound. It's lights up, lights down. We do have amplifier, CD player, cassette, so that's not a problem. Backstage there is a small dressing room. And you can make entrances from behind. But again, this is a very nice, intimate space. It rents more cheaply than the main space, so it's a very affordable space to do your showing. This is our concession area. This is the ComedySportz team store that we call it. You can see our wall of history here, a lot of famous folks on this wall. But this is where we sell concessions for our show. We don't offer liquor, but if you choose to provide liquor for your audience, you can give that away. That's up to you. But we do provide really great baked goods and about 30 different kinds of vintage sodas in glass bottles. So it's a real fun place to have a concession break. We also host receptions. So if you're looking for a reception before or after your show, we can arrange that for you too. We have relationships with caterers. We can provide meals, we can provide appetizers, we can do all that stuff for you, and our staff can take care of it. Here's our patio, which is sort of unique to small theaters in Los Angeles. This is a social space, and you can see right there it opens into our studio theater. But we've hosted all kinds of events back here, everything from weddings to baby showers, bridal showers. We've had Mexican fiestas with mariachi. We've had bands. We've had small comedy shows, parties, everything you can think of back here. So this space is available too as a performance space. There'll be some coordinating so it doesn't affect either one of the theaters, but this space is available. It's a great social hub too between the 2 theaters because the audiences can mingle out here, and this is where the audience waits to go into the studio theater. So it's a great community space. You notice we have heaters. We also have umbrellas during the daytime if it gets hot. And of course table seating, and at night we turn on these twinkle lights and candles, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful place. And if you get really bored, foosball. We have separate dressing rooms backstage, men and women, or however you want to divide it. We also have an actor's restroom backstage, so your actors aren't having to go to the lobby to use the restroom. The lobby has separate restrooms for men. We have a women's restroom, and we have a unisex restroom, and our theater is handicap accessible, so you can have a wheelchair or 2. There are no steps coming into the theater lobby or the theater itself. The other thing you should know about our space, which is really great, is that because we're in the heart of the Hollywood industry, we're in the media bid district, we have no issues with parking. There's nothing else open on our street at night except for us, which means there's plenty of free available parking. We don't have a parking lot. We've never needed one, and everybody that comes here only parks about a block away and parks for free. Thanks for stopping by Comedy Sports. We hope to see you real soon.